The text messages of January 6th. Headline from the kings of fake news at CNN Politics. Newly revealed text messages to Meadows undercut GOP whitewashing of the insurrection. That's the typical reporting from the regime media outlets regarding text messages revealed by the regime's January 6th Partisan Investigation Committee between then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and high-profile individuals imploring him to ask the president to do more to stop the rioters at the Capitol. Watch this video from regime media outlet ABC reporting their team's propaganda.
Wanted him to take action on January 6th as rioters were storming the Capitol. Congresswoman Liz Cheney quoting this text message sent to then Chief of Staff Mark Meadows from Donald Trump Jr.
He's got to condemn this ASAP. The Capitol Police tweet is not enough, Donald Trump Jr. texted. Meadows responded, quote, I'm pushing it hard. I agree. Donald Trump Jr. texted again and again, urging action by the president.
And as rioters stormed the Capitol, Fox News hosts Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, and Brian Kilmeade sent these messages to Meadows.
Quote, Mark, the president needs to tell people in the Capitol to go home. This is hurting all of us. He is destroying his legacy, Laura Ingraham wrote. Please get him on TV, destroying everything you have accomplished, Brian Kilmeade texted. Quote, can he make a statement? Ask people to leave the Capitol, Sean Hannity urged.
The texts were revealed last night as the House committee investigating the riot voted to hold Meadows in contempt of Congress. He's refusing to testify, even though he provided the messages to the committee. The hearing was not carried live on Fox News, and the channel did not immediately respond to requests for comment about the text messages. Congressman Adam Schiff also read a text message sent to Mark Meadows the day after the riot, this one from an unnamed Republican lawmaker.
We tried everything we could in our objection to the 6 states. I'm sorry nothing worked. The day after a failed attempt to stop the peaceful transfer of power through violence, an elected lawmaker tells the White House Chief of Staff, I'm sorry nothing worked. That is chilling.
The full House could vote as early as today on whether to ask the Justice Department to prosecute Meadows for contempt of Congress.
You can see their narrative, but here are some facts, friends. Key Trump supporters were not encouraging the riot. In fact, this regime reporting even confirms they were advising the president's closest staff member to get him to take more action, which collapses the regime's narrative that there was some sort of seditious conspiracy happening to overthrow the government. It's hard for a sitting POTUS to overthrow his own government, by the way. That's just silly. The term insurrection is being used by the regime media and thrown around by the outlets again today is laughable. As we have learned over time, there was no insurrection. Analysts in independent media like Jack Posobiec at Human Events are even saying things like, the January 6th committee unintentionally debunked their entire stated reason for being by leaking the Meadows text. They found evidence that proved there was no insurrection. And he's right. But here's the bottom line. While this committee has demonstrated they can get our text messages without a warrant, they haven't requested Ray Epps' text messages, have they? You know Epps. He's the suspected FBI plant that recruited people to enter the Capitol for 2 days before January 6th and is on video ordering the first documented breach through Capitol Police barricades. The first thing Republicans should do when they retake the Congress in 2022 is form a select committee on the Russia hoax to drag every regime bastard up to the hill for their grilling, and that includes the fake journalists at regime media outlets. And then they need to take this on and release every communication from House leadership and security types and the FBI and the Department of Justice so that we can get to the bottom of this. God help those sons of bitches.